Who's coming with me? It's the source, y'all. We the source now. Taking over the game, put it on padlock. With a better roster, sickness to play the lobster. Let them niggas hate, but revenge will never stop us. It's the source, y'all. We the source now. Taking over the game, put it on padlock. With a better roster, sickness to play the lobster. Let them niggas hate, but revenge will never stop us. Kill the cancer, you can call me a sick assassin. Cut the chains, you can call me LeBron James. Make a decision, but you never have me in derision. Change the vision, but more them that cause division. For real, never in submission like I need permission. Niggas steady telling lies like a politician. Nigga need to cool it down, but we the new edition. Yes, yeah, the name is the source. Check the reinvention. For real, you think we not prepared for the fallout? Watch us stack this information.
Yo, it's the source, baby. We back. We back. We in the building, man. Welcome to the source. Here to bring you another lick, man. Another powerful debate and presentation, right? So for those that don't know, my name is Jeremiah. Yah, please say the Yah. I am the legacy champ of the debate of the Source Debate League. And I just want to take this opportunity, man, to give all praise and glory to Abanawi Yahweh Bashim Mashiach Yahushua for giving us another opportunity, man, to bring you this is what we're doing here at the Source, right? Shout out to the SUC. We in the building in full effect. We also got the Scholastic Bully, the Source Debate League champion. Talk to us, family.
Yo, 7 gang, man. We here, man. Tonight y'all gonna have a bout, bro. You're finna have a battle, man. I got my brother Kyng Seth and we got the brother Carl Albert. They about to have a slugfest. So y'all in for a goodie, man. Hey, we ready to see the sources, bro. That's what we about. Citing sources. Can you prove it? Not can you just talk about it. Not do you believe it, but can you prove it? So that's what I'm ready to see. Hey, may the best man win. Hey, and we got the judges here, and they're gonna look at what you guys actually present. Like I said, Scholastic Bully.
Right, man. So, man, listen, man. We got tanks on the ground. SUC in the building. Talk to us, family.
Tanks on the ground, family. Shalom, shalom, loved ones. Representing all my YHWH War Machine, all my brothers from the SVDL. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a collaboration thing that we got going on here, right? So at the end of the day, this is why you see the brother Chris Harris, you know, as what we would call a surprise judge, right? So it's no biasness, it's no hate, you know. I have my little issues in my run-ins with brothers, but at the end of the day, this is about information, family. This is about making sure that everybody had an opportunity to get their voices heard, right? On top of that, being able to present, you know, solid sources and information so that those who watch these videos can actually go and check those sources and learn something for themselves, right? So let's get this debate popping. ID, my brother Kyng Seth, we about to get it in. Shalom, loved ones. Tanks on the ground.
Tanks on the ground, man. Shout out to the SVDL, man. We got 2 of the brothers in the building, man, judging over here, right? We're going to keep this thing moving, man, and keep presenting this powerful information, man. So without further ado, I want to take this opportunity to present some of the judges, right? First on deck, we got the MVP, Chris Harris, man. Talk to us, family. Hold on, you're on mute, unmute yourself.
Hey, peace, everybody. How y'all doing? Thanks for allowing me to come on here and judge tonight. I called my man Urim. Y'all, I was getting ready to call him when he called me to ask me to judge. You know, to tell him some news I heard. So, I was asked a title like this. I want to get right into it. A title like this is very interesting, and I want to be honest. And I said I was excited to hear how this is being presented tonight on both sides, both Israel doctrine and my brother Kyng Seth. I want to see how this is going to be presented. It's a good title. It's not misleading. It is what it is. It's what hit the world stage first, Maat or the Bible. And I want to see the application. I want to see the application of the subject from both debaters. I want to hear how they use their sources as well as they apply them. I want to see who has a grasp on the information that they're presenting. And like I said, I'm really excited about this debate. So once again, to the Source League, shout out to y'all for allowing me to have me on this panel. Yashar, no hard feelings. Somebody's got to go on mute.
Oh, I got you. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's never any hard feelings. And I am the champion at SVDL, the MVP at SVDL, and the Judges Award recipient at SVDL. I am the most hated debater, but not out debated debater on the internet. Shout out to you all, and I want to say thank you for letting me on. Peace.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Real excited for this debate.
Right, so the next judge we got on deck, man, is Elder Yara, man. Where you at, man? You in the building?
I'm in the building, fam. Can I be heard?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Peace and blessings, shalom. All praise to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Man, listen, bro. This is a debate topic, man, that's going to be very interesting, man. I'm looking for the Hail Mary pass in this debate. I'm just telling you, based on the title, I'm looking for the Hail Mary. I think that's how it's going to be won. But again, shout out to you, Yerem. Y'all, please say the Yah. My tank brother, tanks on the ground. General Yashar. To Israel Doctrine, to Kyng Seth, to the Source Debate League champ in the building. To all the brothers that's on the panel. Shout out to Chris Harris, the SVDL champion. And man, let's get it in. This is going to be a good debate. Man, I really want to hear this information, Sam. This is one of the best debate topics I've heard in a while. But man, let's get it in, man. Tanks on the ground.
That's right, man. That's right. Tanks on the ground, man. All right, man. Last but not least, man, we got our brother Christoph Hotep in the building, man. The final judge for this match. Talk to us, family. Introduce yourself to the people.
Man, I just want to see the sources in the air. Put the sources in the air. Not really much to say on that. You know, I know both of us gonna come out swinging. We're gonna see how it turn out. Not much to say on my end. Let's get it in. Gloves off. Let's get it in.
That's right, man. That's right. It's about to go down. Without further ado, I want you to hit that like and subscribe button, man, to Yah World 777 on YouTube, right? Come join us on the Source Debate League on Facebook. Also join us on NYMG and go back through the archives, man, and see some of our greatest debates. We just got finished with a Splash-tastic tournament, right, that went well. We started it, and damn it, we finished it. All right, so, you know, this is what we're doing over here, man. It's about scholarship. So without further ado, man, I'm going to turn this thing over to the Michael Buffer of the Source, our brother, Craig.
Now, as we get ready for a battle today, I would like to introduce to you all the legendary but not forgotten, the one, the only, the most undefeated Israel Doctrine takes the stage. Now, introducing his opponent, he's been talking all this mess all the time against this man. He's the only man who can misspell a word and it makes sense. I introduce to you the source of the source, the one, the only, Kyng, Kyng Seth.
All right, man, the most electrifying man in the debate world, right? the Texas Rattlesnake, the middleweight champion of the world, Kyng Seth. Where you at, family?
Man, I'm in the building. Y'all know, gas masked up, want all the smoke. But I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be quiet, man. The rattlesnake is dead. That was the tournament. Now I'm back on my gorilla. You see what I'm saying? So either feed me debaters or feed me books. One of the two. And I'm done, man.
That's right. All right, Israel Doctrine, go ahead and introduce yourself, man. We're gonna get this thing started.
Israel Doctrine. I don't think I need an introduction, but let's go.
Let's go, man. I believe we're doing 3 rounds, family, 3 15-minute rounds. We're gonna have a 3 question and answer segment. Then we're going to the people. We're gonna allow you to voice your opinion, and then we're going to the judges for the final say on this match, right? So, Kyng Seth, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Let me go back to my screen. Oh, snap. Go back to my screen, y'all. Hold on. All right, what hit the world stage first? Can everybody hear me? Am I being clear?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
You can be heard. You can be heard.
I bet. Now, what hit the world stage first, Maat or the Bible? Of course, Maat. Maat was first. Everybody know Maat was first. First slide. Let's go. Let's go to the definition of world. All right, let's blow this up. World definition: the earth together with all of its countries, people, and natural features. Let's go to the next one. All the people, societies, institutions on earth. World affairs. Let's go to this one. Denoting one of the most important and influential people of things of his class. Modified noun world. They had been brought up to regard France as a world power, another planet like Earth. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, now I want to use this one. Let's specifically look at number 2. A region or group of countries, the English-speaking world, a period of history, the ancient world, a group of living things, the animal world, the people, places, and activities to do with the particular thing. They were a legend in the world of British theater. So let's go to the ancient world, and we're gonna see what came first. We're gonna see what was on the world stage. Let's go. Now here's some maps of the world, and I want y'all to take note that these are some of the oldest maps and ancient maps ever recorded. Right? You see at the bottom, this will say 3200 BC. You see at the top, they got Ethiopia and let's go to the next one because I like the other one because it was just a little bit more clear. This one right here. You see at the top, it's like Europa, Africa is supposed to be Libya, Asia. You see, this was the ancient world. So to say, this was these people's world. You see what I'm saying? So today, what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna take y'all back to the ancient civilization to show y'all what was the world, what was at the world stage. Was it the Bible or was it Maat? Let's check out. Scholastics on Maat. This is one of my sources. This is a peer-reviewed scholarship. See, studies of ancient Oriental civilizations, number 57, the Orient Institute, University of Chicago, series editors, Thomas E. Holland and Thomas G. Irvin. Right, just gonna make sure. Yeah. Chronology. Moses, the third, and Imhotep the fifth. The presentation of Maat first appears as an iconograph device in the time of Tutmosis III. The earliest of the scene appears in the festival hall, which is dated after year 24, when the cord of the temple was stretched. The scene B1 on the east face of the wall of the north. Hold on, let me blow it up some more so we can see it. Each one of the north of the present sanctuary is later or by year 50. Two other scenes are cited by Porter and Marsh B16 through 17 as being of similar date. However, the first is known attributed to Meneptah, and the second Amen Moshe, observed by Seti II. The attribution of an additional scene, B2, is less secure, considering that Amenhotep I is and also honored on the same monument. Let me see. Now let's go to the bottom right here. Maat receives more emphasis in the reign of Amenhotep III, not only through representation of the goddess and the representation of her image, but also at the construction of the temple of Maat in Karnak North. You see this scene right there. No scenes of the presentation of Maat from the 18th dynasty structure are known. Now let's go to the next one. Now this shows you that these were early pharaohs, right? They dealing with Maat. They dealing with the concept and the principles of Maat. Now let's go. Okay, let's work at the bottom at the Armana period. The relief recorded on the talent of Karnak indicates that the presentation of Ma'at was far more common in the early Amanara period than in any other period of the 18th dynasty. 30 examples are tested, 29 from the Karnak materials, and an additional non-talented example from Armana. Now let's go over here, the 18th dynasty. The 18th dynasty, we say. The frequency of the representation of the presentation of Ma'at is in contrast to the traditionally held views of Ma'at in the Amarna period. Redford inexplicably comments that it is noteworthy that we have been unable to find at Amarna or most frequently offering sub-object at Karnak. This is a small statue of the goddess Ma'at, goddess of truth seated in the bowl. Okay, next slide. We don't want to spend too much time reading. We want to keep it moving. Now, I just wanted to get that. Now, this is a pharaoh offering to Ma'at. This is hold on. This second relief depicts the pharaoh in a traditional attire wearing a double crown on the upper and lower Egypt and the standard posture of offering. He holds the conventional image of the goddess identified as Ma'at by her feathers. This offering signifies that the king has fulfilled his traditional responsibility as preserving the Egyptian universal order.
You kind of choppy, man.
Oh, I'm reading too fast for y'all. My bad. I'm reading too fast. Okay, let me slow down. I'm gonna start at yet the style of the release date it to the time when an actual ruler was either one of the later kings of the Macedonian Greek family of the Ptolemaic or the Roman Empire Augustus, who conquered Ptolemaic Egypt and never lived there. All right, that's one. This is a relief from the first. If you look up under the relief, and you see it right here, offering of my image, 1st century BCE. This is 1st century BCE. Now let's see if anybody else, if we can find my anywhere else. All right, and let's see the same relief. Let's say cultures: Egyptian, Nubian, medium, sandstone, reportedly from the Sudan, ancient Nubia. Dates what? 1st century BCE. So we dealing with Ma'at. BCE. This is Ptolemy, a Roman that's dealing with Ma'at. So Ma'at was already in place in Egypt already. So now, what did I say? Remember what I said about the world, the maps that I showed you about the world. That's what that was the world then. These were two superpowers, and Ma'at was already known to the Egyptians, and I'm going to further elaborate on that as we continue to keep going. Now let's see any more dealings with Ma'at. This is a Nubian. This is a Nubian. Nubia also deals with Ma'at, amulet of Ma'at.
Hey, is it
people.
just me? My bad, man. I got you paused. Is it just me, or is he still kind of choppy? Can anybody else chime in and let me know?
Yeah, he real choppy right now. I hear him and understand him, but he's very choppy.
Right. I don't know what's going on, Kyng Seth. We had this problem before he was able to fix it, so I'm just letting you know.
All right, hold on. Let me do something different real quick. Still hold my time on pause, man. I ain't trying to,
I got you.
All right, this ain't finna be long, y'all. Let me see. Hello.
All right, family. So while we're waiting on the brother, always
Hey, can y'all
remember,
hear me?
man, to support the source.
Yeah, you good,
Yeah, we
Kyng
can hear
Seth.
you. We can hear you. Always remember to support the source. We have we got t-shirts on sale right now. Contact me on Facebook, YIRMEYAHYAH, or on Instagram at Yeremiah. Please say the Yah. All right. Also, man, we got more debates coming up, and we preparing ourselves for a tag team tournament. It's about to go down at the source, man. Kyng Seth, are you ready?
Facts. The tag team tournament's gonna be fire. All you brothers that's out there that think you got what it takes to come on the stage and stand behind what you believe in, hit Jeremiah up on MG. Hit us up. Request to join the groups. Hey, and we'll get you in the ring. We'll see if you battle tested or not. Because it's easy to be a keyboard warrior, ain't that right, Jeremiah? It's easy to be on Facebook arguing all day. That's easy. This is where it's hard at, man. This is where you get tested at, in the ring. You see what I'm saying? So if y'all brothers got the wherewithal to come on this stage and stand behind your doctrines and battle it out, that's how you get respect.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to establish here on the source. Hey, you got to have a PowerPoint.
That's right. Must have a PowerPoint, man. Build up your portfolio, man. What have you done in the community, right? You got the testicular fortitude to get in the ring. Let us know. We about this work. Kyng Seth, are you ready?
It's ID. It's on ID.
And yeah, man. Also, come over here. You can compete for a championship. You get 2 consecutive wins. You can get the.
Hey, can y'all hear me, man?
Yeah, we can hear you, brother. We can hear you.
Oh yeah, my bad, man. I was on mute, bro. My fault.
Go ahead.
All right, man.
All right, where I'm at now?
You got 7 minutes. You
Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah, I'm putting it up now.
All right, let me know when you got my screen up.
It's up. You used up 7 minutes, man. So I'm gonna start it back.
I bet. Now we dealing with the amulet of Maat right here. This is Nubian. This is Nubian in the reign of Panky. You see what I'm saying? 743 to 712 BC. You see what I'm saying? These are people around the Egyptians, and that's coming from the culture that knew the culture. You see what I'm saying? This right here, a Nubian stone tablet unearthed in African city of the dead. Maat was found south of the Sahara in one of the oldest languages. Here you go. A huge cache of stones and scriptures from one of Africa's, from oldest written languages have been unearthed in the vast city of the dead in Sudan. The scriptures are written in the obscure Meroitic language, the oldest known written language south of the Sahara, which has been only partly deciphered. The discovery includes temple art of who? Maat, the Egyptian goddess of order, equity, peace, and that was for the first time depicted with African features. You see what I'm saying? This is
Kyng Seth.
This is unexplicable.
Turn your mic down. Turn your mic down maybe 2 notches, and then you still can speak the way that you're speaking. Because right now, your voice is making your mic like crumble almost.
I got you. Hold on.
So when he said that, it was clear. When he said, "Hold on, I got you. Hold on," like it was clear and crisp. So if you can,
that's because the energy ain't
well,
up.
maybe I'm
That's
yet.
because
Maybe because
ain't up.
I'm yet. Maybe because I'm yelling.
Yeah, keep the same tone you got now. You can be aggressive, but keep that same tone so the pitch won't mess with your mic.
I bet. Now let's go to the biblical. All right, so let's go to the period of biblical narrative Moses. You know what I'm saying? So we can see if anything was on the world stage before Maat. Pharaoh was raised. What was that? June 14, 2020. Moses Pharaoh
Hey, King Seth, once again, that your mic is very distorted. You might want to pull away from your computer a little bit. I don't know what's going on, but it's very distorted. You got some interference somewhere.
Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me see something real quick.
I think you're yelling when you're yelling into your mic. It's causing that distortion.
Yeah, I think he's too close to it or something. But for some reason, when we stop him, we can hear him clearly. But then when he gets going,
as soon as he get into his build, it's distorted.
All right, can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Am I good? All right. Now, Cairo, June 2020. Moses Pharaoh has raised controversy among many researchers throughout history. Many believe he is Ramses the second, while others believe he is Seti the first. Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna jump in this paradigm real quick. Remember I said world. Remember the definition of the world in the map that I showed you about the world. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna jump into the Hebrew world, and we're gonna say that one of these pharaohs was the ruler, just hypothetically speaking, and just going with the narrative right now. Now you see at the bottom of the screen, it says 1279 BCE through 1212 BCE, reign Ramses II. Then up here it says 1303 BCE, Ramses II of Egypt. So, like I said, we're gonna use that timeline, that chronology, to see when either the Torah came about, because we know a Bible did. We know a Bible didn't come before, or even hit the world stage before Maat. Let's see if Maat was before Moses, or the so-called, in that narrative, Moses. Let's go to the top. It say Pharaoh Hatshepsut passed his title of God's wife of a moon to her daughter after assuming power. Okay, Hatshepsut is from 1479 BCE to 1458 BCE. That's a long time. Okay, now I want to redirect y'all attention over here to this scarab. Scarab described with the name Maat Akari Hatshepsut with a falcon above. Let's check that out. Because Hatshepsut is way older than the Torah. She was way before the Torah. We can see way before that, just based on that chronology and what some scholars agree with. That's what we're going to go with. The scarab inscribed with the name Hatshepsut. Okay, let's go to the bottom of the paragraph, so we can save for time. The base of the scarab is inscribed with Hatshepsut's throne name, Maat occur above. A falcon with wings outstretched symbolically protects the ruler. A similar inscription may be found on the scarab 27.3.226, but the style of the carving is different, and they are probably not made in the same craft from the same craftsman. The name Akari may be roughly translated as Ma'at. The goddess of truth is the life force of Ra, the son of God. All right, now right there we can see, even if we're dealing with some scholars, secular scholars, or however you want to put it. However you want to put it. If you want to deal with secular scholars, then we're going to say that Hatshepsut was way before Moses, and the Torah ever existed. Was Maat known to the world? Let's see. Because Hatshepsut, she's the king. You see what I'm saying? She's going through Maat. So her name, as a matter of fact, the scarab's name with Maat. Okay. At Thutmose's death, his queen sister Hatshepsut was the only young daughter. Let's go down so I can save for some time. Thutmose II, she assumed kingship herself. According to one version, the moon became her king incarnate. From one more propagating to the much split. I'm trying to get to these other parts, man, before my time get out, so we can see. Okay, here we go. By the end of his first reign, Egyptian domination, the last one, like Egyptian domination extended northward to the line, making great loss to Damascus. Although the Prince of Kadesh reminded in of vanished Assyria, sent lepers as tribute. Asian prince surrendered their weapons, including large number of horses chariots, but Moses took only a limited number of captives. He appointed Asian princes to govern the towns and took their brothers and sons to Egypt, where they were educated at the court. What? They were educated at the court? What? He's going all the way to Asia, and you think these people don't know about Maat in this world, in the ancient world? Let's go. Egypt was a force. Egypt was a force to be known in the world. I remember the maps I showed you. Remember the maps I showed you of the ancient world. This is what Egypt in that time of Maat of Hatshepsut, what they was doing, what they was going, what they ruled. You see what I'm saying? 1479 BCE to 1468 BCE, reign of Queen Hatshepsut as Pharaoh of Egypt, Thutmose in Egypt, region of the first Johns in the reign, Egyptian Pharaoh Thutmose the third. You see, Pharaoh Hatshepsut has a title as God's wife. Come on, man. Of course, the ancient world knew about Maat. Because back in the ancient world, guess what? Egypt was a superpower. It was a force to be reckoned with. You see what he's doing? He's taking Asian kids and bringing them back to Egypt to learn. What you think they learning? The first thing they have to learn is what? Maat. Ancient Egyptian goddess of truth, justice, and morality. Maat is also known as Maat, was the female goddess of the ancient Egyptian religion, who represented truth, justice, balance, and morality. Now let's see Maat was known through the Near East. Let's see what else to say about Maat.
It's happening again.
I was reading.
I got a solution. Brother, log in with your phone, mute your computer so you can keep your PowerPoint up, but use your phone as your mic. You get where I'm coming from? So
I get where you're coming from, but I'm saying, can you hear me now real good? Because maybe I'll be reading too fast.
We can hear you real good right now, but whenever you get to going, and it's been going for a minute.
You got any jewelry? You got any jewelry on? Anything like that?
No, I ain't got nothing on.
All right. So listen to me, Kyng Seth. Log into the StreamYard with your phone, mute your computer, and use your phone as a mic. And the brother will still share your screen, right? So you can still go through your PowerPoint, but you're going to be talking on your phone.
Right.
I bet.
So let's try that.
All right, hold on.
Because I know for a fact the brother.
Is everybody on mute while he's giving his presentation?
Yep. Everybody's on mute.
Man, I will.
Because I don't know if you're moving that's causing the mic to distort or what's causing.
It might be.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's that West African internet service he got over there.
The Bite of Biafra wireless. But yeah, so if we can get him on his phone and leave your computer on, you can use your computer for your PowerPoint and use your phone as the mic. And I think that's going to clear the problem. That's going to get rid of the problem.
Yeah, that should help. That should help because it's been going on for a minute. Like we just been trying to bear it to hopefully that it'll clear up, but it ain't cleared up, man. I had to jump in.
Yeah, he got fire information. It's just that can the judges and the audience understand what's being said right now? And I don't want that to be held against him because of having technical difficulties. You know what I mean?
And so his opponent also need to understand what he's saying too. So
right.
Hey, Elder Yara in the back chat, bro.
I brought him in. He on now.
Yeah, I'm on, fam. Appreciate you.
God.
So yeah, we working over here to make sure it's fair for all debaters, man. That's the environment that we're trying to create here and cultivate on the source.
Yeah, so I like that spirit, man. That's good, man. All fairness to the debaters, man. Shout out to the Source for League.
Well, hey, look, they know how to plug their league, don't they, boy? They be promoting the shit out of their league.
The brother, the Orthodox Moore, said he sound like the Matrix.
Right.
Hey, brother Moore, if you don't mind, brother, and you have the time, we definitely would appreciate your services in judging, some debates, in the near future, man. So think about that, and let me know what's going on, brother. Because we definitely would need that.
Right, brother.
That's right.
He need my yacht for his
can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Loud and clear, bro.
All right, now I'm not even on my phone.
What are you on?
My laptop.
Wait, just log in with your phone and use your laptop for the presentation. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So it won't.
I bet.
Get distorted.
I got my phone hooked up to it now. Can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
I bet.
Mute your laptop and just share your screen. There you go. And log in with your phone. Are you on your phone? Okay, the debate will resume as soon as the brother get on his phone. Sorry for the technical difficulties and the hangups.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
How much time? Hold on 1 second before you go, Kyng Seth. How much time do Kyng Seth got?
We got 2 minutes.
All right, just that's for you, Israel Doctrine. Just so you know.
And just to be fair to Israel Doctrine, is there a way that he can get allotted maybe 3 more minutes and go back 4 more slides to Israel Doctrine to see what he's presenting? Moderator?
Yeah, if it's okay with Israel Doctrine. Did you hear that, Israel Doctrine? You're on mute.
What's the situation?
One of the judges asked if he could go back, get 3 more minutes to go back because
Somebody need to mute their mic. I can hear you now if you speak.
Yeah, he was asking if he could go back. He wanted to go back 3 or 4 slides so he can get the gist of what the brother was saying since he was having that problem. If that's okay with you.
I say that's his problem, but it's on y'all.
Come on, man.
No, Israel Doctrine. No, what I'm saying is so you can hear all his information. So
Don't put it on me. Don't put it on me. Y'all make the call. I'm sitting here I'm the debater. Y'all running the show.
I'm just responding to what you put in the chat. That's all. Just trying to be fair. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. We're gonna let the brother go get 3 more minutes to go back, right? And if Israel Doctrine want extra time, I'll let him get extra time. Trying to be as fair as possible. But this was a request from one of the judges, so they just want to hear the information clearly. All right, Kyng Seth.
Can y'all hear me?
You have to mute your turn the volume down on your laptop too. Turn your volume down on your laptop. There you go. There you go. Now we ready.
Right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're gonna give you 5 minutes, man.
I bet. Well, let me go back. I'm gonna go back to right here to the scarab. You see what I'm saying? Now this scarab. Now I need to go back right here. See the timeline? So I need to go back here. What we seen from the last one, from what I showed you on the timeline, where it says that Ramses, that many believe he is Ramses the second, while others believe he is Seti the first. What they was talking about the biblical narrative Moses when he would have lived, or what Pharaoh would have been around with him, and they said that. So we see on the timeline that Ramses II was about 1303 BC at the most, depending on which one they want to say they talking about, or what he did. So let's go to the next slide, and that's just to show that it was that this show a timeline that Hatshepsut right here in 1479 BC to 1458 BC, she was dealing with Maat. Scarab inscribed with the name Maat Kari Hatshepsut with a falcon above her head. Now this is the scarab. This is all about the scarab. We want to go to the bottom paragraph just to save for time. The base of the scarab is inscribed with Hatshepsut's throne name, Ma'at Kari, above a falcon with wings outstretched symbolically protects the ruler. A similar inscription may be found on scarab 27.3.226, but the style of the carving is different and they were probably not made by the same craftsman. The name Ma'at Kari may be roughly translated as Ma'at, The goddess of truth is the life force of Ra, the sun god. Okay, now we're done with this slide. So, I know how Chepsut that rain. Now, just to save for time, I'm gonna go to the last paragraph right here. It said by the end of the first campaign, Egyptian domination extended northward to the line linking Byblos and Damascus. Although the prince of Kadesh remained to be vanquished, Assyria sent Lapis Lazuli as tribute. Asian princes surrendered their weapons, including a large number of horses and chariots. Thutmose took only a limited number of captives. He appointed Asian princes to govern the towns and took their brothers and sons to Egypt, where they were, I want y'all to see that, were educated at the court. Most eventually returned home to serve as loyal vassals. Do you hear this? So what hit the world stage first is telling you right there that Thutmose and Hatshepsut, before the Torah was even thought about, was going to Asia, bringing Asian kids and sons back, teaching them the first thing that you have to learn in priesthood in ancient Egypt was Maat, teaching them that and them sending them back to Asia as loyal vassals. So that should tell you right there what hit the world stage. Like I said in the beginning, when I showed the map, that was the world in ancient times. This is some of Hatshepsut's domination of the world during Thutmose the third in 1479 to 26 BCE. You see what I'm saying? This was a world power. This was the world then. And who ruled this world? That world at that time? Egypt. So of course, if Asia knew about Maat, if he teaching Asian sons and brothers and bringing them back to Maat, what do you think we finna get? We're gonna keep going. So let me stop there. So right here, Maat, ancient Egyptian goddess. We all know who she is. Just to save time, we all know probably most likely what that say. So let's see what the Torah says. The Torah.com. According to one text of canonical normativity, the Son and Creator God Ra has placed the King on earth forever and ever in order that he may judge mankind and satisfy the gods, establish Ma'at and annihilate Isafet, giving offerings to the gods and funerary offerings to the dead. Ma'at is consistently threatened by Ephesus. That's sick. And it is Pharaoh's role to dispel Ephesus in order to give room to Ma'at. This means no justice, truth, or harmony is possible on earth without Pharaoh, i.e., the state. Now, we see even in the Torah, it is relating things to Ma'at. Next slide. Let's go to the next slide. Okay. Greek and Egyptian parallels. This is, matter of fact, I'm going to say how much more time I got.
Time.
How much time? All right, bet. Yep. All right, let me go back, unshare my screen. I bet. Y'all good?
Yeah, amazing information, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Well, again, man, we apologize for the technical difficulties, but all praise to the Most High, seeing that we have figured it out. Right? So, without further ado, man, let's go ahead and bring Israel Doctrine in. Let's keep this thing rolling. That we have figured it out. Right? So,
Israel Doctrine, are you there?
Without further
Israel Doctrine.
You on mute,
sharing my
brother.
screen?
Oh, he's bringing up his PowerPoint. I see it.
Israel Doctrine, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see my stream? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, people.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear, bro.
The brother brought the wrong PowerPoint. The brother brought the wrong PowerPoint to the debate. Because when we was discussing this debate, what? So when we was discussing this debate, it was talking about, at first we was talking about copyright issues. Did the Bible copy my yacht? We didn't do that debate. The Book of the Dead was brought up. We didn't do that debate. We did this debate. And I said the Bible hit the world stage first due to the fact that the Romans, who was running the world at the time, took Christianity and the Bible and forced it up on the world. Right? So I don't know if y'all can see this PowerPoint. Can you see it good?
It can be seen.
Yeah, we can see it, bro.
It can be seen. Okay.
Yeah, we can see it, bro.
So my timeline, I'm dealing with Martin Delaney. That's modern day. I'm dealing with George Jim James. That's modern day. Yosef Ben Jochannan. That's modern day. In the and in it. Look, Kemetic spiritual groups found with information as it presents itself. So what I'm presenting is what's going on today. So the question is, what hit the world first? First, my yacht or the Bible? Meaning a world stage, a world, right? Global stage. Now, in the news around the world, causing people around the world to pay attention. Now, he just went to Asia like Asia was the whole world and Kemet was the whole world. Because he was dealing with that world. He wasn't dealing with the world that we live in today. The world that we live in today, the Bible, 1611, the 1600s, was published. Everybody know the King James Bible was the 1611 book, correct? So now, which one was in the news around the world? Not just in Asia, not just in Egypt, around the world. People around the world to pay attention. The Bible has been here. We will say the KJV or the King James 1611 version. So the Bible was in the news around the world in the 1600s AD. Maat just entered the world stage in the 1900s. There is no debate. The brother is not even on topic. He's not dealing with the world that we live in today. He's dealing with past world. As if he didn't know that when I said the Christians published the Bible and pushed it all around the world first, because my yacht was somewhere in a crate in some tomb somewhere, needed to be dug up. Right? So he's off topic. It's called dishonorable scholarship. He's dishonorable with what he's even trying to argue. He's off topic. But if y'all give him the debate, So my yacht, what hit the world stage first? My yacht of the Bible, right? A chronology of the Bible and my yacht. So if we dealing with chronology, as most people are ignorant, the judge is not supposed to be ignorant, but chronology goes from now to way back yonder. So if we debating chronology and which one hit the world first, then you'll say 1900s. That's closer to this time, to 2000, right? Then you'll say 1600s. That's further back, meaning that it hit first. If you was doing chronology like this man or anyone that don't know how to use chronology, you starting from the latest date and coming to nowadays. No, that's not how chronology works. Chronology deals with AD, then BC. And just in the AD, we had a 1600s, we had a 1900s. And which one was published throughout the world first? They hit the world stage and grab everyone's attention and have everyone talking. Especially when they was doing it with as they like to say, the sword. So it said it would be extremely important that the average believer have some kind of understanding of the chronology development in order in which the King James authentic version of the Old and New Testament came about. Right? Not when Moses started writing. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about nowadays. It said, a look back at the chronology. As we look back in the history of the Holy Bible or Holy Scriptures as written by God inspired scribes, we seem to forget that all of the Bibles we use were the works of various writers. So we can't put it on one writer because a lot of people wrote. He want to go back to Moses and he want to talk about when Moses was in Egypt and all of that. I got some stuff for that type of debate because I figure he would be dishonest and I would have to somehow, some way debate that. But that's not the debate. Dishonorable scholarship. He disqualified himself in the first round. He knocked himself out. But anyway, so the look back. All of the works of the Bible was completed, compiled into what is today our various version of Holy Bible, a Holy Scroll. We have also failed to realize that the Bible we use today are the results of a period of hundreds of revised and retranslated that covers approximately 2,495. That's 2,000 years ago. He, in his chronology and timeline, because I don't know how he came up with the chronology, he's just taking it, but he don't even know how to do chronology once again from now to back yonder. So he put up 1495 in different time frames like this. 2,000 years ago, would that have been the right chronology you're dealing with? But we're not going that far back. Years. So 700 BCE to 1973 BCE or AD, my bad. So from even Moses, the father of the Old Testament, was an African who used much of the ancient teachings of his fellow Africans of the Nile Valley, Blue and White, and Great Lake region, mystery system of the Northeast and Central East Africa. He allegedly passed down to other African Jews that converted them into what later became the Pentateuch or Old Testament, 5 books of Moses, the Holy Quran and stuff, right? So now, the Book of the Dead, or the Book of the Coming Forth by Day and Night, right? This was translated in the 19th century. That's the 1900s, right? They weren't even translating the Egyptian text until they got the Rosetta Stone. So how are they taking something that they can't translate or tell the people about because they don't know how to translate it throughout the world, letting everyone know about this great Maat? And that wasn't even the name because they couldn't even translate it. But you seen what he was showing, right? So it said a book of the coming forth by day and night. It was translated from its original hieroglyphic text into the English language by many Europeans. But they said the Europeans gave us the Bible. Europeans, since the latter part of the 19th century AD. He's in the BC. He's not even in this world. He's not even acknowledged, right? I mean the AD era. My bad. So The easiest one to read is called So, the Egyptians, Book of the Dead. This translation was done by Sir Ernest A. Wallace Budge, a publisher in London, right? When did he do it? England during the 1895 AD. Anno Domini. However you say that, my tongue don't speak all them foreign words to me. So, if we dealing with this time, and he don't have nothing in his PowerPoint dealing with this time, when he know I was stating the Bible was published throughout the world, then my yacht hit the scene in the 1900s. So which one was published first? And if you deal with chronology, you go from now and you go back. So if my yacht was dealt with yesterday and the Bible was dealt with the day before yesterday, then the Bible is the oldest thing on the table, right? So let me see. Since the original Bible was produced by the African apparently 3,400 years before the Old Testament and more than 4,200 years before the New Testament, countless versions of it has been written and published. From this base, all of the biblical reference in this, man, let me see if I can get this a little bit. Hold up. Okay, hopefully it's show a little better now. Okay, so from this base, all the biblical references in the whatever that is rendered. You will notice that they follow the sequential order, the two original and all of the versions of the Old and New Testament. So let's get to my timeline right quick. So we got a timeline here. This 300 and 700 BCE, right? Beginning of the world. That world. Creation story according to the Hebrew adopted by Moses. Pentecost much later on, right? It hadn't been published yet. Published in Egypt. Egypt was the world? The world, but it was more places than just Egypt. Asia was one of them, and that's the only place he showed that Maat even made it to. He didn't even get to the Greco-Roman Empire and how they went down in Egypt and studied the mystery system. But see how we started at 3,700, then we went to 3,010. So the chronology is going up, but when you deal with chronology, you go from here back. But we're going to go from here up, right? It said dynasty periods beginning under the Nubian name, however you say that, whom this cat, so boom. The birth of Abraham, the first Hebrew Jew in the Asian at the city of Kadi during its, let me move that, colonial period under African rule, the sun worship parent. So now, if we was dealing with chronology, the way he dealing with it and the way he brought his PowerPoint, going all the way back there, not dealing with today's time, not even dealing with the fact 1611 came, wasn't no Maat on the scene. The Romans, the white folks, the Gentiles, the Europeans say, this is our religion and we're going to force this on the world. So, which one came first? Did the Europeans force the Bible on people and hide the Maat? Or did the Maat come out in 1611 and compete with the Bible? It didn't even compete with it. It came out later, 300 years later. You was in the 1600, went to what? 17, 18, 1900s. I don't see, once again, this brother winning it unless people just feel a certain way because they friends and buddies. I wasn't in the first debate league, so I don't carry a title or I don't carry a name and they don't know me. And I done cursed them all out, so they might have a personal dislike. But it's cool. So now, this guy here, Martin Delaney, he was an Egyptologist. He couldn't decipher the meta-netta. Here goes another one. He couldn't decipher it. Champollion, not Champollion, but George G. M. James. He did his best at deciphering and giving it to the world. But you see these modern dates, modern times. I don't know if y'all can see all of that. Let me see. Let's close this. Modern dates, modern times. That's 1954. The Bible had already been on the scene in 1611.
1 minute
They
remaining.
just now coming around with Egyptology.
1 minute remaining.
So, y'all listen to these people. Y'all listening to them. Dr. Ben now. So, there go Miss Armin. Chicks in America. So which one hit blacks in America first? Well, all people on the earth had attention and was talking about it. She started in 1970. That has nothing to do with what happened back in the 1600s. 1611 to be exact. So unless the brother get on topic, he done forfeited the debate already. Unless people accept what he's bringing off topic. Off topic, this honorable scholarship is all I'm gonna call it. So, with that said,
Woo! Hey, great points, man. Great points, Joshua, man. We gotta take these things into consideration, man. Brother brought up, the time frame of the 1600s, right? Then he went into the translations of Maat, gave a time period on that, 1900s. I don't know, Joshua, man. What's your thoughts, man?
Very, very potent round from the brother Israel Doctrine. I'm thoroughly impressed. The brother attacked it from a good angle. So, hey, but a debate is not one round, Jeremiah.
That's right.
It's two more rounds. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Kyng Seth is going to bring as a response to that first round. And let's get it in, man. Let's get it.
Man. Yeah, man. Like, look, Kyng Seth got his work cut out for him, man, because he was touching on some of the earlier civilizations and whatnot, man. So I'm excited to see what this brother gonna do. Kyng Seth, are you ready?
Man, yeah, I'm ready, man. Come on, man. Share my screen, man. And tell me what my time starts.
Go.
Man, I don't know if y'all was listening. I hope y'all was. This brother said AD then comes BC. No, bro, stop. You don't even know how to read chronology. You can't even tell time. It's BC, then AD. Dude. You see what I'm saying? Bro, stop. And then you killed yourself. You showed a slide saying that Moses uses his brother's now valid information to make all the Torahs and stuff. Man, stop playing with me. You didn't kill yourself right there. Talking about off topic. Man, I ain't do none of them debates with you, bro. I don't know what you talking about. I denied some debates or something. All I know is they called you and they told me something else. Now let's get back to this information since we know this dude can't tell no time. He didn't kill this himself, man. Stop talking about what he said. The Romans forced the Bible on the Christians because what they ruled the world. This was his words. Now watch this. Let's go to the words of Herodotus. This is Greek and Egyptian religious parallels. Egyptian gods and Greek names in Herodotus and vocal statuary. See, this is sources, dude. Stop playing with me. It's like throughout the book, it's throughout the book too of histories. Herodotus frequently draws comparisons between Egyptian and Greek deities and goes far as to identify the Egyptian gods with their Greek counterpart. When referring to the temple of the Egyptian deity in Egyptian city, Herodotus generally calls the deity by a Greek name. When actually using the Egyptian name, he tends also to supply the Greek equivalent. Okay, now just for time's sake, you see what I'm saying? We must further consider why he chose to identify Egyptian gods and goddesses with the Greek counterparts. Now let's go to the second paragraph. I don't want to read the whole thing. We must further why he did this. Okay, whoop. Let's see. One of the most frequently mentioned, it's like I'm reading what a Thampan Zeus, where it's like one of the frequently mentioned deities in Herodotus' account of Egypt is Theban Zeus. Herodotus makes it abundantly clear that Zeus is known as Amun among the Egyptians. He relates a myth that he heard from the Egyptians in Thebes, the cult center of a ram-headed god Amun, where Hercules attempts to persuade Zeus to reveal his real form to him, but Zeus resists and devises by the means in which he gets around an issue. Zeus skins the ram and cuts his head off. Now Herodotus is telling you that say they got a parallel together. Now where is this coming from? Now let's continue to read what Herodotus keep on saying. Hold on. Let's continue to read what Herodotus. But I want to save time so I can show some more slides proving to this dude about the Romans since he say I didn't do it. Boy, I can't even tell time, man. Talking about AD come before BC. Man, get out of here, man. Watch this up. It's a adaptation and pantheon and theology. If Herodotus hints at the equation of the low and the Isis, boldly asserts Zeus and Amun and to be one and the same. Of course, because the Egyptians had influence on the Romans. Because who was, like you said, of course I went to Asia. Because that was the world at that time. Dude, where you think they get it from? Where you think the Romans get it from? Get it from Egypt. But we're going to continue to keep going. Now let's read the bottom. It's like Herodotus take great advantage of the opportunity to hammer down his belief that the Greeks adopted many features and figures of the Egyptian pantheon. The names of nearly all the gods came to Greece from Egypt. What? The names of nearly all the gods came to Greece from Egypt. I know from the inquiries I have made that they come from abroad, and it seems most likely, and I cut that one out. But you see the point. Herodotus even said it. Now watch this heat. Now since he said I didn't do it, I'm finna go ahead and do it right now. You know what I'm saying? Because he's playing games. You know what I'm talking about? This man can't even count time. Let's go right here. Let's look at the yellow. We're gonna do a couple before we get to who we talking about. Egyptian god Anubis. Since Anubis is the god of the dead and the Greek equivalent would be Hades. However, since Osiris, not Anubis, rules the land of the dead, a more accurate Greek equivalent to Anubis would be Thanos. All right, let's keep going down. Let's go to some famous ones. They got, look, Bass. Bass is identified as Artemis by the Greeks. She was also named Elero by the Greeks. Look, Gaia. Gaia can be identified as the primordial goddess Gaia in Greek mythology. Look, they got Hathor, Horus. There go Maat. What Maat say? Y'all see it in the yellow? Say Maat. Let's go to the next. Maat, sometimes portrayed as a goddess, is equivalent of the Greek goddess Themis. So the Romans, who you said ruled the world at the time, got it from Egypt. Herodotus already told you that. He already told you that, man. You understand? You can just be, you know what I'm saying? You can be willfully ignorant if you want. There's you talking about I'm off topic. You off topic. We talking about ancient times. Next slide, man. Come on, man. Next. Hold on. Shoot. Man, all right. Maat influenced Greco-Roman world before well, I turn it off. You see, the only extensive comprehensive descriptions of ancient Egyptian culture from the outside were made by classical Greek and Roman writers. The works include many important observations about what Egyptian religion. Let's keep on going. Let's go to what Herodotus. Herodotus, 5th century, remarked that Egyptians were the most religious people, and then commented that because popular religious practices proliferated in the first millennium BCE. BCE, get it right. It's before AD. Israel doctrine. Other significant classical sources include Plutarch's essay on Isis and Osiris. 1st century CE. That's the common era. Now, do you know what that? I ain't gonna. I want you to go and study what the common era mean. I probably confused you like a mug right there. You understand? Somebody else. Now, Maat's influence is Lady Liberty. Facts. Look at her. This in Bangladesh. You see her with the scales? You see her right there with the scales in the Hall of Justice? I was trying to get a couple more. Look at that. All over. Lady Justice, when you go downtown right now, who's standing in front of that with them scales? You can debate it, but I say the only thing that they took from her, they blindfolded and put a sword on her. You see it every day. You see that? You see the United States steal from Egypt all the time. Got obelisks everywhere. Tekens everywhere. Now he want to talk about the Bible, the oldest Bible. One of them, the Codex Veneticus, the Latin Bible. This one, 300 to 305 AD. That's AD. Do you know what AD is? Figure it out if you don't know what AD is. Crazy, man. I bet you think this before mine too, huh? Get out the world, man. Stop playing. You sure, man? You ain't even show no evidence. And whoever say that was some powerful evidence, man, stop. Get off the gas. Jasul playing with you, man. He just trying to make the debate look good. That's all that is, bro. That's all that is. He know that was dumpster juice. Now let's look at this. Carbon data confirms world's oldest Torah. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's go to the next side over here. This week, University of Bologna, Professor Miro Perroni announced the results of carbon-14 tests authenticating the scrolls age of roughly 800 years. Still not older than Maat. The scrolls dates between 1155 and 1225. Still not older than Maat. Like all Torah scrolls, this one contains a full text of the 5 books of Moses in Hebrew and is prepared according to the strict standards for use during religions. Still not older than Maat. Moses I'm not older than Maat. Maat influenced the world. Egyptians, the world that you say the Romans ruled. Right. That you read out. Killed yourself. You know what I'm saying? Kill yourself. To my off topic. You ain't show not once that the Bible is before Maat. You can't even go past. You talking about it was just a couple pages. It can't even go back to the papyrus of Annie. You can't even date it. You can't even go past that with the Bible. Stop playing, bro. Ethiopian Bible, the oldest, most complete Bible on the earth. This is the most complete one. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Now let's go. The world's first illustrated Christian Bible discovered at Ethiopian monastery. The world's earliest illustrated Christian book has been saved by the British charity, which is located in a remote Ethiopian monastery. Let's see. Let's go all the way down. Albert arrived from Constantinople in 494 AD. And legend has it that he was able to copy the Gospels in a day because God delayed the sun from setting. Get off the gas. Stop playing. That's still not older than Maat. It's still not older than Maat. I gave the judges a view of the world, and we're gonna go back to that. I gave the judges because he never specified a time. He said the world. Which world? Like he keeps saying, I'm in the wrong world. No, I don't know what you mean. When you say what come before, you say in the Bible come before my eyes, I'm gonna always tell you no, and other people gonna tell you no. Facts. So be specific. Next time you want to debate me, talking about I'm off topic, you off topic. Talking about scholarship, man. Get out the gas, carbon dating. This still the Ethiopian Bible, the big one. The one I just showed you. Carbon dating, however, gives the date between 330 and 650. Still not older than Maat. Still not older than Maat. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Now, how much time I got?
Jeremiah, we need time.
I got you. You got
Because I'm tired of hacking at this dude neck. How many minutes I got?
You got 3 minutes. 11:59.
Man, it's overkill, man. Give him my 3 minutes. He gonna need it. I'm done, man. He gonna need it, man. I'm tired of hacking at this dude neck, man. Let me unshare my screen. Ain't gonna talk about get your time right. Get your time right.
That was a good round, man. That was a very good round. The brother used archaeological evidence, material evidence, and a cultural diffusion argument. He talking that talk, Jeremiah. I'm just saying, the brother talking that talk. That's right. A very scholastic round. Let's go. Let's get it, man.
Hey, man, nobody said it was going to be a cakewalk, brother. All right? Israel Doctrine, what's good, man? Are you ready?
Yo, let's get it, man. Nobody cakewalk, brother.
All right, man, you got a little background.
Can y'all hear me?
Are you ready? Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Background out. We can hear you out. All right, man. We're at the bottom of the second.
You gotta unmute yourself, ID.
All right, man. So I hope you judges are paying close attention, man. All right. Once we after we get done.
Can y'all hear me now? Is my mic open?
Yeah, we can hear you now, bro.
Okay. My time started?
Yeah, let's go.
People, dishonorable scholarship. As I said, and the judges that was there and set up the debate was there too. I said the Bible in 1611 time frame. He ain't even using my yacht. He's lying and bearing false witness to what he come here to deal with. Why would I build PowerPoints dealing with this time and he didn't say specifically what time he was dealing with? But I said specifically 1611, King James, Roman Empire, Council of Nicaea. We finna push Christianity in this Bible. And my yacht wasn't nowhere on the scene, couldn't even decipher hieroglyphics. So how was it around being taught to people when the people that spoke hieroglyphics or read them or whatever was dead? But see, he built this PowerPoint. This is some Dr. Mike Yacht talking DNA when the argument of the debate is if the God of the Bible is a friend or foe. What the do DNA got to do with friend or foe? This honorable scholarship. But let me get to my PowerPoint, right? Because I'm going to show you what I come to present. You see, when this was published, 1984, right? Let's go down now. It said these essays was prepared as lectures during the fall of 1978. Now, these is black people in America talking about Egyptology and the Kemetic spiritual system called Maat, and presented as a set of 3 lectures given at the Center for Inner City Students, Northeast Illinois University in March of 1979. So he said, are we going back in time, or you up here trying to use chronology and ignorant to how you use it? Back there coming to our time. So it's like the north and the south of Africa. It's upside down. And you're dishonest, but you can be that. We'll see if the judges roll with an ignorant, dishonest person because you're dishonest about chronology or you're just ignorant. But okay. So let's get to this. So in the fall of 1978, we see what time frame they talking about. This you can't even compare to the 1600s. In the KJV Bible being pushed by the Roman Empire. My yacht wasn't even on the scene. So let me see, what other dates in here? Anyway, we just gonna go down here. So this is a book. Y'all know who wrote this book? Let me see. But we ain't even gonna deal with it. Okay, let's go to these records here. Let's go. So, my yacht, thus working such as James, I can't even see that. Whatever dude name, but see, it's 1934, 1965, 1989, 1990. How do this? Because we're dealing with chronology. The chronology is which came first. Old stuff, he's not trying to deal with modern day times. So I'm a person that speak, or I say my speech is simple but significant. And the title is simple but significant, especially when you hear me say we dealing with modern times and him dealing with past times, not modern times. He didn't say specifically what world. If you was intelligent, you would have asked what world I was talking about. But that shows you in the negotiation, you was trying to be slick. I'm going to go back here and he ain't going to go there and I'm going to win the debate and I'm going to make the judges look like fools because they going to run with me. And then they going to vote for me because I'm back here giving this great scholarship all off topic. Now, if you could or you would when you come back, please explain how you on topic when we dealing with the time frame of AD and not BC. You in BC talking. You said it came first. Yeah, but it didn't come before the Bible in the sense that 1611 is the point we starting at. The KJV in the pushing of Christianity. They weren't pushing my yacht. They would have got killed, murdered. That was only for the mystery system, the people in the lodges and stuff. That's why you seen Dr. Ben wearing the fez. It's called a mystery system. The average person, attention one on the mystery system, so they weren't talking about it and they weren't publishing it in the news. Everybody's mind was on the Bible. That's why y'all hate Bible people today, because it's like, oh, y'all had that Bible for so long and it ain't helped the people. Please. I hate the fact I have to argue that the scholarship is dishonorable more than the point. I would have felt better with a fair fight. And you intelligent enough to know that you trying to play on a title, a double entendre, right? You want to try to play on it. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. 1966, my yacht was talked about. I don't even know where to go on this because, like I said, the dude is off topic. It's like I got information for modern day and he got information for in the past. We debating two different topics here. Two different topics. So I win my topic, he win his topic. But he's off topic. Lee. So let me see. Let me get some more time frame. We're gonna go down here. Beyond the Eurocentric approach. So he's saying even when people was dealing with it, they was dealing with it from a Eurocentric approach. And only the Eurocentric people was dealing with it. Negroes, if they was in school academics. It wasn't a spirit. Took it into a spiritual system. And Dr. Ben don't deal with spirituality like that. He left that when he took the Pan-African view of Judaism. That's why you hear Pan-Africans today, the RBG Pan-Africans, RBG, red, black, and green, the flag that Dr. Ben came with, you find them hating on the Bible. But anyway, given the above consideration, and in order to discover certain more meanings for the Mayatic tradition, I assume the need to go beyond this standard approach to ancient Egypt religion and ethics, which are the roots in Eurocentric, right? What's these dates? 1989, 1990, 2002. Man, this stuff just hit the scene. Right? So, the standard approach using called Western and intricacy of a what's that? I can't even come up with that. Of Greek and Judo-Christian emphasis is defined as suggested above by its assumption of culture and religious supremacy. Superiority. And it's, well, I don't even know if I need to read this. Where is it? I couldn't highlight it because I copied it. But anyway, like I said, people, I'm gonna give this round up because, like I said, the judge has got to make a decision, and those that was there when the debate was set up know the time frame that we was dealing with. So I should have their votes. Others don't know.
Are you still there, Israel Doctrine?
I'm giving up the time. Y'all heard me?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Around, you kind of going in and out a little bit.
Well, it's cool. My basic premise of the debate is the time frame in which we debating. He's debating BC, I'm debating in AD. We're not even in the same time frame, so he's not gonna beat what I'm saying. And how do I beat what he's saying? We ain't even in the same time frame. He's being dishonest with. Hold up. Let me finish. He's being dishonest with how the debate was set up and how it was perceived when it was set up.
Well, to nip that in the bud, y'all brothers got to negotiate that within the title for future reference. And moving forward, if you guys have an issue with the title, you guys have to implement that in the title so it's clear.
Well, look,
So
man. I think that the title is self-explanatory, and we're gonna leave it
Hey,
in the
can I say
judge's
this?
hands.
Hey, let me say this, bro. And
Hold
I'm
on,
finna
hold on.
be you now. Hold on, man. All right, I'm gonna say it doing my round. Let me know when my round starts.
All right. All I'm saying is that we're gonna leave it in the judge's hands as they look at the title, right? And they look at the information that the brothers brought out, man. Um, that's where we at. We right in the middle of it, right? So we're looking at the title and we're looking at the information. I think these judges are intelligent enough to weigh out the information. So Kyng Seth, if you're ready, this is your last opportunity,
Yeah, I'm
man.
ready, man.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, share my screen. And I'm gonna say this, man. The brothers just I'm gonna say this. The brother Yeshua and the brother Jeremiah, I'm gonna go and tell the truth, my nigga. You keep talking about that I'm dishonest. Nah, you dishonest. Them brothers called you because they wanted to set something up with me and you. You kept asking, what's the title? What's the title? What's the title? We said, brother, that's what we trying to do. We trying to generate a title through a discussion. You want to come in the chat and discuss something. So we came in the chat and you discussed something and you said something. And this what you said. The exact title, this is your words. What hit the world stage first, my act or the Bible? This is your title. And I said, and I quote, I told you I'm gonna give you 30 minutes to think about that. Jashub and Jeremiah is my witness. I told you, bro, are you sure? And after the 30 minutes, I told you I'm gonna give you 2 days to think about it. So it's not my fault that you slipped. It ain't my fault that you like that, bro. That you did that. You can't articulate your words, better, bro. It ain't my fault. Now, let's get back to the presentation. Enough with the madness and the scary talk, copping pleas and whatnot. Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stand here and face this. You understand me? Take these hands to this face. You understand? Now, now let's go to we're gonna jump into the biblical narrative because we dealing in the world, the ancient world. Since you want to bring Maat out, anything dealing with Maat, of course you're gonna go to the ancient world. Where else you gonna go? Maat is an ancient religion. Stop playing. An ancient deity. Stop, man. Get off the man. Enough of that. Let's go right here. Let's go to Acts 7:22 in the Bible. It say, and Moses was learned in all the wisdom of the Egyptians and was mighty in words and deeds. Now let's look at these highlighted words. Learned all wisdom, Egyptians, mighty words, deeds. All that has to do with what? Principles of what? Ma'at. So if he was learning this before he got the Torah, of course Ma'at was known throughout the world. Because at the time of it, that was the world. Like you just said. You said the Roman Empire. You kept saying the Roman Empire, yeah, we're going to take Christianity and we're going to force that on the people. Bro, you just admitted that the Romans made it up to control people. You don't even know what you just said. You said that about 3-4 times. That the Roman Empire took Christianity and they say we just going to force it on the people. You just admitted that they made it up to control the people. So if you trying to say that's when they brought it to the world stage, what you think the emperor was worshiping? If they made up the Bible like you keep saying just to push it on the people, you think they was gonna worship it? It's lesser than what they worshiping. So who are they still worshiping? They still worshiping the same gods that Herodotus was telling them, Zeus and all that stuff. My influence on the Old Testament. Actually, just my or the Old Testament deed consequence. Look, watch this. At the top. I can't really see. It's like the ancient Egyptian concept of Ma'at shows some analogies of the concept of Ubuntu. Both concepts seem to presuppose that people is given society are willing to act for each other. The the Bible exegesis, the concept of Ma'at has attracted interest in connection with the Old Testament deed consequence nexus, i.e., good consequences follow good deeds. The article looks at significant parallels between Ubuntu, Maat, and the D consequence nexus. It aims at the outline questions that have been discussed in the context of those two ancient concepts, and that could be helpful for the future research of Ubuntu. Now, Ubuntu is a Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a religion similar to, like they say in the D consequence nexus. You know what I'm saying? You do something good, then you get good in return. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with my act, and they saying it's the same thing and with the Old Testament. So they compare each other. Let's go to the conclusion. Here's the references on the side. We can go and check them out if you want to. This is an article. This article right here, Ancient Egyptian Maat, or the Testament D consequences nexus as predecessors of Ubuntu. You can go there. That's science.org. Conclusion. Let's see. Go to the second level. Let me see. Wait, now hold on. Let's go to the first. Firstly, the Ubuntu related to a specific form of society and due to its general notation of brutality amongst human beings, or is it tied to specific forms of society? And then let's go down. Could it be that Ubuntu, like the concept of Maat, is only applicable to a stratified and hierarchical societies and not more equal ones, or is it opposite in case? How do the social conflicts or the problems inflict Ubuntu? As we saw earlier, the likelihood that Maat or the D consequence nexus are brought into effect depends on a certain level of solidarity in society. In the event that the society experiences severe problems or a crisis, due to opportunities to practice Ubuntu decline. You see what I'm saying? So what they saying is that these religions with the Old Testament are really the science. People stop practicing them, then sometimes they society decline. Now let's go to the top. My or the D consequence nexus could be seen as predecessors of Ubuntu. See, that's what I'm saying. It's right there saying that it's going Maat Ubuntu, and then it's going the Old Testament. You see what I'm saying? As far as chronology goes, that dude don't know how to read. You see what I'm saying? And let's go to the next slide. So remember what I'm saying, man. World. When he's talking about world, of course he wasn't specific. Let's go. How the Bible first. How is the Bible first when Maat is? Maat is first. Let's go down and check out what Dr. Kwame Namtumbu say about Maat. Is it right here? No, it's on the second one. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. It's like the book. Now let's go back to the bottom. It's like the descendants of all these ancient Egyptians are living throughout the sub-Saharan Africa today, particularly in the nations of Ghana, Nigeria, and the Côte d'Ivoire. I can't say that's a French word. The very first Bible and scroll on record produced by man with regards to paying honor to a divine respect to the creator of all mankind was that of African people of the Great Lakes region, the Central East at the top. The book was called by African creators, the developers of the Book of Coming Forth by Day by Night. It is translated from its original Meta-Nature text into the English language by several Europeans since the latter part of 19th century AD. The easiest one to read is called the Egyptian Book of the Dead. The work is translated by the British Egyptologist Sir Ernest A. Wallace Burgess. The original Bible was produced by Black Africans approximately 3,400 years before the Old Testament and more than 4,200 years before the New Testament. So right there, you know what I'm saying? You got a black scholar telling you right there, say, bro, Maat was first. You see what I'm saying? Maat was first. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back a couple more slides because I really want y'all to see what when we talking about world. When we talking about world, you see what I'm saying? This is a world map from ancient times. And let's go to the other one, the one that I said that I like, the Europe one, with the Libya. Now, if y'all can see that hand on there, if y'all can see that hand, yeah, y'all can see it. That hand on there, all this right here, Egypt ruled, all this right here. All that down there, bro. All this up here had influence, all up here. This Italy right here, the boot. You know what I'm saying? That's Italy right there. That's where the Roman Empire at right there. You know what I'm saying? Egypt got all this over here. All this down here. Let alone what's over here that they ain't even went on to. So this is a map of the ancient world. When you dealing with Maat, you dealing with ancient times. And everybody, and see, that's another debate for another time. When you dealing with the chronology of it. Hey man, what am I? Oh, here we go. And let's go back. World. And I said we're gonna use the second. Let's use the second definition. A region or group of countries, a English-speaking world, a period of history, the ancient world. So you talking about specifics? I'm supposed to be intelligent enough to know what you're talking about. Nah, bro, this is a debate league. We use intelligence back here. You see what I'm saying? We use specifics. This is what we do. That's why we sourced up click. You see what I'm saying? Because we source up. We make shit specific. We saying what we saying to the point and we stand on the 10 toes down. Like 4 flats on the Cadillac. You understand that? So a group of living things, the animal world, the people, places, and activities to do with a particular thing. Come on, man. We living in this world, yeah. But this is the ancient world when you dealing with Maat. What hit the world stage first? Maat, because Maat influenced the Roman Empire, the people that you say was ruling the world, the people that you say that just pushed the Bible on people, the people that you say was using it for control. So if they wasn't worshiping their own made-up false god that you say is made up and false, because you said that they pushed them on them for control, who do you think they was worshiping? They will continue worshiping who? The gods that they created from the creators of Egypt. Get off the gas, man. Stop. You can't even articulate your words and even know what you're saying. Get off the gas, man. Let's go to a couple more. Let's go to I like what Herodotus said about it. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm stalling for time. Because I'm done. I'm really done. It's really no more. I can do to this sucker, man. I did this, but man, say, come on, man, get off the gas. This man say, man, you crying and whining, man, you ain't even in the right thing. Man, we ain't trying to hear all that sniveling. Man, present your presentation and read what Herodotus said. Matter of fact, hold on. Matter of fact, we're gonna turn this into a teaching moment for you. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna show you. Hold on, what my slide at? We need to teach this boy time. We need to teach this boy BC to AD. Now look. Now, I want you to look closely. Israel doctrine, this is for you. You see, say BCE. See that? See that? As it goes up, it goes back in time. As it goes down, it gets earlier in time. You understand? So 1479 BCE is before 1279 BCE. Hold on, let me go back to the thing right here. Hold on, we just said thing. Tell me what my time up, man. Stupid.
You got 2 more minutes.
Go right here. See?
Yeah, you got 2 minutes.
All right, now look, Israel doctrine. Now let me blow up the screen. I see it say 1279 BCE, Ramses II. See, 1279 BCE is later than, next slide, later than 1479. I know it might be confusing. I know it might be confusing, bro. Mixing AD with BCE, especially when you're dealing with BCE in the same time. I know it's, you get confused. And then when they throw the CE in there, I know you really, you know what I'm saying? It really throw you in the game. What you thought? You thought BC meant before Christ? Nah, it don't mean that. Do a little studying, man. Figure out what BC mean, and and CE and all that mean. Come back and get your chronology right, and don't cry no more. Do I still how much more time I got to talk noise to them?
Got
Got a
1
minute
minute.
left.
A minute left. Man, what else can I say? Don't ever give your hand up like that. Don't ever say don't ever say Moses used the Nile Valley to use his to write all them books and use a slide. You killed your argument right there. And I got some questions for you too. Yeah, boy, I'm finna grill you. I got some questions for you. Yeah, I got some questions for you. Man, I'm done, man. Stop playing. Dude out of there, man. Then you be really feeling.
Yo.
The Honorable Carl Albert will be residing. The dishonorable.
Hey.
Let's
Look,
go.
man, it's some powerful information that's being brought forth. We have to take these things into consideration. We're looking at the world. The world during ancient times or dealing with other civilizations. There were still other areas of the planet that was inhabited, that had culture, that had civilization. So we have to take these things in consideration. So we're looking at the title of the debate. What hit the world stage first? Right? We're looking at what was going on in ancient times and when people was ruling in their civilization and what was a part of their practices and what was a part of their regions that they ruled over. Right? Are we taking these things into consideration? Are we identifying these particular, what we would call the world, or this section of the world, or this part of rulership? Or are we looking at the whole planet itself? So we have to take these things into consideration, man. So that's why I'm telling the brothers, don't worry about the title and all that. You just keep doing your job. And your job is to hammer home your point, right? And then let the judges judge, man. Let the judges do their job, man. Right? And die with the information or win with the information. That's all you can do. This is the source. This is the land of the big boy. All right? This is the land of fiscal fortitude. Understand that, man. Right? So, Josh, man, what's up, man? Any words before we pass it over?
Hey, man, you know the second round, it's always going to be known as the clapback round. But this is the third round. So somebody got to put a nail in the coffin. So let's get it, bro.
All right, man. Israel Doctrine is on you, man. It's your last and final opportunity.
Shut the slide. I'm ready. The honorable Carl Albert is ready.
Okay.
That's going to be my title for this debate. I'm the honorable one. Somebody else is dishonorable. But let's go.
It's on you, man.
So, I'm going back to the first slide. And how did I start off? My premise, which he's arguing. You said the Roman Empire. So, well, we dealing with the Roman Christian Empire. That world. Not the Kemetic Roman Empire, not the Kemetic African Empire. We're dealing with a certain time frame where Romans, I believe this is AD era, where Romans is here, because I don't even know about Romans being back there in that BC time that he's dealing with. But, you know, it's all good. Like I said, the honorable. Not even dealing with the fact that I deal with the Bible and supposed to be righteous. We know some don't deal with the Bible and they ain't got to be righteous. All they got to do is win. So we gonna show once again what we came with. It said, so the question is what? hit the world stage. This right here is the definition of the world stage. First, Maat of the Bible. Did we say in BCE or AD? No, we didn't. But we talked about 1611 and the Roman Empire forcing that Bible down people's throat. So we know what time frame we talking about. Some don't. They claiming they don't. You want Pacific. So 1611 Roman Empire, Bible forced down people's throat, ain't a Pacific time frame. So the meaning of world stage, global stage. That's why he's showing the world. In the news around the world, causing people around the world to pay attention. Now, did he show that the Egyptians forced my yacht down people's throat and everybody was talking about the fact that they got swords and they said if you don't take this, you might die? I don't think everybody was talking about my yacht and the mystery systems in the Mason, the lodges and stuff. I don't think they was doing that. I don't even think the common people knew about what they was doing in the lodges. But I think Christianity and with the publishing, what's the publishing? The publishing of the KJV, which is public domain, meaning it's our Bible, it's the public's Bible, was given to the public all around the world. And if they didn't take it, then some people knocked on your door and forced you. Like you forced to put the mask on now. They force you. So, it's simple. 1611 versus 1998. Now, once again, he tried to deal with chronology. Are we going back in time or are we coming forward in time? He's coming forward. And he didn't even get past Rome. And he kept talking about what they Zeus and the pantheon of Rome. But Rome didn't run around with that. They ran around with the Bible. Though they talked that stuff in the mystery system. And as time went on, we learned about it. That they deal with that really. But they was pushing the Bible. We don't know about the Council of Nicaea. I ain't got to put it on no PowerPoint. We don't know about the Council of Nicaea. All of y'all haters of the Bible, haters of this subject matter, telling me you don't know about the Council of Nicaea. Y'all know what date that was? Was it in BC or AD? So the brother is dishonorable. He brought a PowerPoint that did not match the subject that he came to debate. He tried to change the debate because the title allowed him to do it because y'all was ignorant of what we was debating and what time frame we debating. Oh, it ain't in the title, so I'm going to get away with this. I'm going to fool all of them. And he going to cry and I'm going to win. No, look. So which one was in the news around the world, not just local, around the world, causing people around the world to pay attention? Around the world, not local. Egypt is called local, where they had all these providence, and providence might, but the Bible has been here. We would say the KJV or the King James 1611 version. So the Bible was in the news around the world in 16 AD. We ain't talking BC. Maat just entered the world stage, which we debating, in the 1900s. 1970, 80, 90, even in the 2000s. There's no debate. Because he's not debating it. He's supposed to rebuttal me. But he ain't got no rebuttal for that time frame because his PowerPoint don't have the information in it. And he want to say, no, you got to come back here with me. If we dealing with chronology, I got to go through modern times to get back to the past. I don't go all the way to the past and come to the modern times. That's not how chronology works. Now, you may be ignorant of that, and some others may be ignorant of that. But that's right and exact. And you represent who? Kemet, The Dagger Squad? Who you run with? I know you got friends, but who you run with? Represent your clique. Throw it up. So we'll know how foolish you all are and how dishonorable you are and how bad you trying to make the Source debate league by forcing them to tell you that you're dishonorable. That you came here with some stuff that had nothing to do with the debate that we agreed to do. You knew it was about the 1611 KJV being before my yacht. Do we got to put it in the title? Or you forgot? What's your excuse? Oh, he crying about it, but I don't have no excuse. If the judges give you the debate, I put the information out there to what we were supposed to debate. And it's not debatable. The 1611 came before any other translation in the conversation of modern day. If that don't win the debate, ain't nothing I can do. I'm cool. I done won plenty. But I'm a winner until I lose. Now, my faith is in the judge's hand. We'll see what it is. I'm done.
All right, we going to the question and answer right here.
Yeah, man, we're about to transition to the question and answer segment. So for everybody that's watching, and a lot of people are watching, that's right. For everybody that's watching, we want to hear you in the comment section, right? We're going to give you an opportunity to cast your votes, right? I don't know if we should open up the lines for any questions, man. What you think, Joshua?
Man, I think it'd be very interactive. Like it's 10 where I'm at, 9 where you at. So opening the lines might be doable this time, brother.
Yeah.
We might do that.
Okay. All right. So, but for right now, we're about to go into the question and answer segment. So these brothers are going to be able to grill one another, right? So these brothers are going to get 3 questions apiece. Judges, I hope you're paying attention to this question and answer segment as well, because it is a part of the debate. All right. So Kyng Seth went first. So ID, we're going to let you ask your question first. You're going to ask your question, then you got 2 minutes to answer.
What in your PowerPoint proved that the 1611 public domain Bible was beaten out by an untranslated, unpublicized Mayat? What in your slide does that? If you got it, could you show the slide and show us what you got for that?
Kyng Seth, you understand the question?
Yeah, you ready for me to answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah, nothing, because that
1611
wasn't a debate
Bible,
topic.
the
Oh,
1611 Bible,
bro, all right.
that's public domain. Did you hear the question or not, brother? I don't know. You talking?
He said he heard it. He heard it. I got it.
Okay.
Kyng Seth.
Can I answer now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't have one because that's the debate topic was. The debate topic was what hit the world stage first, Maat or the Bible. So I don't have nothing for that.
All right.
What's the title? What is the hope?
Hold up. It's his turn to ask you a question, brother. All right. Kyng Seth, it's on you.
All right. Are you saying the Romans forced the Bible and people to control them?
No, I was saying that the Bible was published in 1611 and the Romans took the Bible, Christianity, and they spread it throughout the world with a public domain book for anybody that heard about it and wanted to talk about it around the world.
All right. ID, it's on you.
So, you came to the debate to deal with BC and not AD, correct?
King Seth? That's your question? Is it a two-part question? ID, is that your question? Or is it a
Yes.
two-part
Did
question?
you come to deal with BC and you didn't prepare or come to deal with AD at all? Please answer.
I came to deal with what hit the world stage first. That's what I came to deal with. No matter what time world you talking about, because you said world. You didn't say no time. You said what hit the world stage first.
Brother,
That's what you said.
I'm satisfied with your answer. You don't have to keep going. You can ask me a question now because I don't want to hear all of that because I can't really respond back. So please, I'm more confident with the answer you gave at first.
All right. If you said that it didn't that the Romans didn't force it down to control them, then why you keep saying that the Romans shoved it down their throats with swords? If you don't do this, then we gonna cut your head off. What you meant by that?
What I mean is I'm dealing with the Roman Christian era, the KJV 1611, and you had nothing, as you said from my first question, to deal with that because you was off topic.
All right, Carl Albert, your final question. Present your final question, Carl Albert.
Yes, did he answer it? I don't even know what's going on now.
No, he just asked his question and you answered. Now it's your turn to ask him a question.
Oh,
This is your last one.
So do people on the panel know exactly what the debate is about? Yes or no, please?
The question has to be geared towards Kyng Seth.
Yes.
I'm asking Kyng Seth, do people on the panel, because he said two names earlier, knew exactly what we negotiated, and they can bear witness to it. I just want to make sure that when he say this this time, that we can verify.
My job was to present information the best way I knew how on the topic on the things that I thought the topic represented. If the judges see fit in the title to say that I went along with the topic and I won, then I'm satisfied with that answer. If they say I was off topic, then I'm also satisfied with that answer. I'll know next time to make my debate topic more specific. But if they know what the topic is, I'm pretty sure they are. They're intelligent enough to see both presentations and see what presentations stuck to the topic and what presentations didn't. I yield.
All right. The last and final question is on you, Kyng Seth.
What's up? I don't have any questions. I yield.
All right. Go ahead, Jeremiah.
All right. So there you have it. Right. So what I want from the audience, is I want you to put a number 1 for Kyng Seth in a comment board. Vote for Kyng Seth by placing a number 1 in the comment board. I want you to put a number 2 for Israel Doctrine. Put the number 2 for Israel Doctrine. We're going to go to the judges. Then we're going to open this thing up for calls. Anybody want to call in? All right. So, judges, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. We're going to go to, I introduced Chris Harris first. So we're going to go to him first. Matter of fact, hold up. What I want you brothers to do, because we don't want nobody saying the judges are influencing each other. What I want you to do right now is DM me in Messenger who you're voting for. Right now, in Messenger, vote. Send it to me in the DM. That way, it was already said before we started hearing the explanation from the other judges. All right? So I'm looking right now. Each judge, DM me your vote right now. and then I'm going to come to Chris Harris, and then I'm going to come to Yara, and then I'm coming to the hotel brother, Christoph. All right. So go ahead and send me your vote. Chris Harris, you sent it?
Yeah, I put it in the judges room.
Okay. Nah, I wanted you to send it to me, but it's all good. All right. All right, so go ahead, Chris Harris, on you. Tell us why you voted.
Yeah, very interesting debate. You know, the title itself was very intriguing. This could have went either way. The first thing I want to sit up there and say is, when you was dealing with Kyng Seth, what Kyng Seth did was he showed a timeline on the institution of Maat and how it influenced the world of Asia, that entire landmass, and how they came into Egypt and learned. He did a great job on that. He did a great job on citing sources such as Herodotus backing up his claims about the debate, as Ma'at was first established in the world then known. When he gave his definition for world, the first thing I said was like, oh man, he hung himself. But what he did great in this debate was, well, what he did good in this debate was he framed his argument to support his narrative about Ma'at first being formed in the world. Israel doctrines, on the other hand, he didn't seem to have a grasp on a proper timeline with his argument. I heard a lot of ad hoc fallacies and a lot of ad hominems in begging the question. But he did show a timeline on the biblical narrative somehow by saying Abraham first existed, then Moses first existed. But what Kyng Seth did was he used the biblical narrative against his timeline. That was the interesting part about it. I think Israel, I'm gonna vote for Kyng Seth on this one. Here's the reason why. Israel Doctrine could have made this debate a lot easier for himself had he just brought up the printing press. And that would have been end game right there.
Hey,
End game.
I've been talking about the printing press all week, bro. I'm like, yo, that brother say something about the printing press, man. It's over.
It's over. He could have showed an establishment of the printing press and how the Bible was spread worldwide. But what Kyng Seth did, once again, somebody's got to mute out. I want to say this again and why I'm voting on Kyng Seth. Kyng Seth framed his argument. He took command of the debate. He showed that he understood the information that he was presenting. Whereas we heard from Israel Doctrine, and I hope he's not taking any offense to this, I heard a lot of begging the question to the judges about the name of the debate. All of those things need to be sorted out before the debate. We are here to judge, and you're here to debate. This is what you showed up for, to debate. So with that being said, I'm going to give my vote to Kyng Seth. And I want to let it be known coming into this debate, I had Carl Israel Doctrine winning this one. I had him winning this one on title alone. But let this be a lesson to anybody that comes to the Source League, to the Lions Den, or to SVDL, where I'm a champion, of course, that you do not win debates on titles alone. Debating is a skill set. So with that being said, I hope he appreciates my reason for I voted. There's no hard feelings. I have to go with the facts. Kyng Seth, he presented more information. He was more concise, more accurate, and I understood his argument. Thank you.
Hey, Israel Doctor, man, you got an echo, man. That's why I'm muting you, bro.
Can I speak or you gonna talk to all the judges first?
Say again?
Can I speak or you gonna talk to all the judges first? You got their vote already, right?
Yeah, let me talk to the judges and then we'll come to you. I see you, MVP over there. All right, man. So we're gonna go to Elder Yara, man. Talk to us, family. It's on you.
Hey, shout out to you, family. Shout out to you, y'all who please say yeah. And to the debaters, Kyng Seth and Israel Doctrine. This was an interesting debate. I let me say this. It, when we're talking about the known world, can I ask the brothers a question or no?
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. Kyng Seth. I got a question for you, and then I got one for Israel Doctrine. Kyng Seth, can you give me your definition of world stage? I just want to hear it one more time.
Of world, like I say, of world stage depend on what time frame you talking about world. Are you talking about the world, the Roman world, the ancient world? You talking about the Greek world, the Persian world when they ruled? We, you talking uh, uh, the Shanghai world Bible what it is John 3:16 that for he gave us begotten son for the whole world, God, which I say that it was for the Hebrew world. It wasn't for the whole world. It was for the Hebrew world. It's the same concept, but what he failed to specify was what time period was he talking about. So
Okay.
that's my premise of world as far as the title goes. Because
Okay.
if it
Israel
was me,
Doctrine.
oh my bad, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm good. Appreciate you, brother. Israel Doctrine. Can you give me your definition of the world stage? What do you mean by world stage?
World stage, world stage, global stage, a noun in the news around the world. The news got to reach the world, or it ain't on the stage called the global or world stage, causing people around the world to pay attention. Cause if people ain't paying attention, you could be talking about something, and they be like, "I ain't know that was the conversation." If ain't nobody watching this debate, they don't even know this debate is taking place. So the world stage is grabbing the attention of everyone in the world and being talked about and recognized in the world on the stage. Now,
Okay.
as he said, it was not a Pacific stage or world that was presented in the title, but that's where y'all votes is what y'all votes is. That's where Yemi Ya and the two witnesses have to come in as men, not me and a God or whatever, but just men's, and be honest about the conversation that took place in the back. And the brother's been saying it all day. He talking about the Roman world, but he tried to give us Zeus and stuff in a pantheon from Rome. He didn't never talk about the Bible in Rome, and the Council of Nicaea, none of that. As he stated when I asked him the question, he never brought any of that information because he didn't want to debate that.
All right, appreciate it.
All right. I appreciate you, brothers, for that. Oftentimes when we're studying history, and I'm gonna be very brief, I promise. When we're studying history, we often hear things. Let me give you an example. Um, when we read in history, Alexander the Great was known for conquering the known world at the time. Even in the Ptolemaic period, they were in control of what we know of ancient Egypt and the places that they had conquered, which was also considered they had control of the known world. I mean, it's evident that they understood or they had a concept of Maat during those specific time periods. Um, to say that the Bible was spread globally at any period of time, um, that's difficult for me because um, I mean we know that it wasn't. It's some areas still today that they don't have a Bible. It's some places today that they don't have they don't have an understanding of that. Um, I just can't. I mean, and it may not be a popular vote, but I'm going to have to vote for Kyng Seth on this one. Because when you say known world, or when you say the world stage, you have to nail it down. You really have to say, that Maat wasn't known at its specific in the when at its height in time in ancient Egypt and ancient Kemet, that it was not known in the known world in this time period. But I know that it was. I mean, Alexander the Great. They make references to it. So,
I'm not
that's the
debating
way I
topic.
just have to
Go
lay it
ahead.
down. So,
Yeah, that wasn't the topic.
the topic is what hit the world stage first. So,
Brother,
as Kyng Seth
when
said,
the brothers give witness to
what
what we
world stage are you talking about? Because there's several world
brother,
stages. If you're talking about,
Hey,
brother,
hey, Israel Doctrine, we're not doing the debate judges thing. The brother gave his
yeah,
I'm not
judgment.
yeah.
I'm not debating. Do it look like I'm debating? Is that your judgment of what I'm doing?
I mean, you
If
arguing
I
with the
say it's not
judge.
the debate, is that a debate? If I say that's not the debate, is that a debate or not?
That's fine, brother. But I'm just saying we're not trying to get into an argument with the judges.
I'm not even trying to argue.
That's fine, brother. We're moving
That's
on
why
to
the
the
brother
third judge.
says, but listen, that's why the brother says, send me your vote before we even have this conversation. So what you saying and doing is cool, but you already sent him your vote, didn't you?
Right,
You
right.
got nothing to say.
All
Cool.
right, we're gonna go to the last one. We're gonna go to Christos and end it off, Jeremiah.
Yeah, we're gonna get the last judge, and we're gonna give you some closing words. ID, just give us a second here. All right, Christoph, man, come on with your vote, brother. Give us a second here. All right. You on mute?
Yeah, sorry about that. I was waiting on my mic. I was waiting on my mic. So yeah, like you said, I think we would have to hear from those two witnesses, if it was two witnesses present, to be able to determine, what their idea of the world stage was at that particular time. But I mean, he did give his definition of what world stage meant. So I mean, I would have to go with that. If that's in the title, and if that's in the title and that's what it meant, then I would have to go with that. Even though Kyng Seth, I mean, yeah, he definitely conquered, but at the same time, if he wasn't on topic, specifically on topic, then it's all of it goes out the window.
So could we get the two witness to what went on and what the debate is truly about, and not the title?
Well, I want the brother to give his judgment because somebody need to mute out. Because it was advertised as what hit the world stage first. Maat or the Bible.
Let me see who that is.
But y'all will have to believe that I'm ignorant enough to know that Maat hit the world stage first, or the oldest, right? So why would I go all the way back to the beginning of Maat, right, and say the Bible was before it? That would be a fool, and y'all would figure me as a fool in the debate arena and all of that. But Kyng Seth know that y'all foolish, and y'all gonna bite what he fed y'all. So the witness had to prove that we was talking about 1611 and the fact that Maat hadn't even been translated yet. I did talk about the world press when I say the Bible was published.
All right, so I'm going to give clarity.
Let me say this, man. Let me say this. When the discussion was brought up, that was what my understanding was. That it was the world stage, and not which one was first, or which one, did somebody borrow, certain customs from something. That wasn't what it was. World stage.
All right. So Jeremiah, let's just clear this up because I'm not having this on this platform. I'm
Hold on,
not.
hold on, Jasu. Hold on,
No, no,
Jasu.
no, no,
Hold
no,
on,
no, no, no,
Jasu.
no, no, no. Let me get the
Jasu.
flyer. Let me just get the
Let me say
flyer.
this, bro. Let me say this, bro. Can I say this? Did I not, Jeremiah? Did I not specifically say, bro, I'm giving you 30 minutes to think about what you're saying? And then after
Yeah,
that 30 minutes up, did I not come back and say, bro, I'm gonna give you 2 days? Did I
yeah,
not tell me I'm
yeah,
lying in my face?
yeah. You did say that. Go ahead,
All right
Joshua.
then. All right then.
Look, both debaters agreed upon this. This is the title. That's the title right there. What hit the world stage first, Maat or the Bible? The biggest caveat there is first. What came first? What hit the world first? Right? So, Christos, give your judgment. The brother gonna give his closing words, and we're gonna be done with this debate because this was the brother saw this flyer. Both brothers agreed upon this. There was no grievance before today's debate, but now it's a problem. So go ahead, Christos, and give your vote, and we're gonna wrap this up.
Who
Okay,
gonna
so
deal with the world that we was talking about?
RD, you gotta hold your
Who knew he
comments,
was gonna
man.
bring a
Hold
PowerPoint
your
not dealing with
comments,
the world
man.
that we was
hold
talking
on.
about in the agreement?
I'm gonna
All
read the definition of the world stage. It said the world stage is the planet that we live on. So, I mean, according we talking about, some expansion. We're not talking about that immediate region. So I would have to give this to Israel Doc. Even though Kyng Seth put up a hell of a fight, he would. I think, I don't know how this would have went if they were on the same page. If they wasn't on the same page, and I can't judge it according to that. I have to go according to the topic and what was presented.
right,
So
man. We appreciate
I'd
it,
have to
man.
give it to Israel Doctrine.
We appreciate it, man. All right. So let me make this clear. King Seth has officially won this debate, but I'm looking at the people's votes, and the people has voted for Israel Doctrine. We've had more votes in the comment section. All right. So Israel Doctrine won the people's votes, but the vote that matters is the judge's vote, which is what King Seth won. All right. So go ahead, Israel Doctrine. We'll give you some closing words, then we're gonna pass it over to the champ.
Well, I appreciate being on the platform, but I hate the fact that y'all debater, because I came over here. Your champion, your debater, the representative of the source, was dishonest in everything that he did. So he can have the win. Like me, I don't care about wins. It's about the information. So the Kemetic world and the Hebrew world or the Israelite world knows that the Bible was published and it had to be printed up on a printing press. If you're smart enough, you know it was printed up and published, right? And my yacht was still trying to be deciphered. So the Bible hit the world stage in this day and time, in AD time, not BC. One would have to be effing retarded to say, let's go back to BC and debate which one came first. The judges should know better than that. But hey, Kyng Seth, like I said, he got a title over here. People know him, and people don't really like me. So it's cool. I lost. I'll take it. I'm going to say
Man,
peace.
we appreciate you, RD, man. More to come from Israel Doctrine, man. He's gonna be back on the source real soon. All right, so be on the lookout for Israel Doctrine at the source, man. King Seth, man, congratulations, brother. Any closing words for us? And still middleweight champion of the world, brother. Talk to us, family.
I mean, man, this was a fiasco, man. For real, man. This was, man. I wasn't anticipating this to happen at all like this, man. I mean, man. I mean, this is all right, bro. I mean, whatever, man.
If I may add, Kyng Seth, if brothers have grievances with the title,
I ain't got no words.
hey, Kyng Seth, if brothers have grievances with the title, that need to be hashed out prior to the debate. Don't wait till the debate to hash out a grievance with the title. That's what I'm saying. Y'all agreed upon it. It was advertised for about 2 weeks. We knew it was
his title.
Right.
Kyng Seth, but you have to understand one thing. When you're debating, you don't have to say anything. All you have to do is frame your argument. That's all you had to do. You did what you were supposed to do. I wouldn't even be arguing about the title. That is non sequitur to a debate. When you're debating, you are putting forth your information, and you grabbed hold of the debate. You made your argument easier to understand. First of all, I'm a judge. I was not there on the phone with the moderator and the commissioner of the league. I was not there. I'm here judging the information that was being brought forth. That was it. Anything else of that other than that is non sequitur. So I'm gonna agree with Joshua. Oh my God, the world is coming to an end. I'm agreeing with Joshua on this. If this is the debate y'all agreed to, I'm fine with that. Because I'm gonna be honest. When I first heard your definition for world, I said, man, where is he going with this? No matter what the name of the title is, check this out. It is up for each debater to frame their argument. It doesn't matter who said what. Your rhetoric should be enough to win these debates. It doesn't matter. I would have just spoke about the printing press. The debate would have been over. Over. It's just that simple.
But see, it's a difference. But see, it's a difference when you say global. If he'd have said global, I'd have been like, nah, I don't want that debate, bro. I'm gonna lose that.
Well, no, hey, check this out. According to definition,
do we not use definitions of words now? Do we not use definitions of words now around here? Or
my definition says global stage.
You bring forth the better definition. You're right. That's what the name of the debate was. It's not you being slick. It's just who framed the better argument. That's all it's about, man. That's all I tell people. Just who got a better argument.
All right, man. So, we still got a lot of people tuning in, man. What you want to do, man? You want to open up the lines, or you want to close out? Kyng Seth, what's up to you, brother?
Hey, we can open up the lines, but I want to say this first. Do not paint the narrative that this is a biased league. We are non-biased.
No, it's cool. It's cool. The dude playing on y'all ignorance. It ain't that you're ignorant. You're just ignorant of the conversation that preceded the debate. Are you ignorant of it, meaning you don't know nothing about it, or do you know something about it and you playing along with the propaganda?
Well, I was present during those conversations.
I'm gonna put it to you like this, bro.
And I want to say this, since the debate over and the judgment has already been given, your last 2 rounds, what hurt you the most was your complaining about the topic. Instead of framing your argument and cementing your premise, you went on a rant your last 2 rounds. So it's even bigger than your disagreement on the topic.
So you got mad at me for saying y'all gonna vote for this guy because he painted a premise of BC era and we in the AD era and he's not even on topic. So you gave him the topic, you gave him the debate because
I wasn't a judge.
You accepted BC. Listen, well, if it was you, is every one of them on here and they hear me talking and saying you. So whoever you are, then that's what happened. He played on the ignorance of you all. He didn't play on my ignorance. And then I laid the premise that from 1600 to 1900, 1 second, ain't no way in the world that he could say my yacht in 1900 came before the Bible in 1600. Chronology. If you or anybody that voted for him say he proved that.
But I did come before it, fool.
So my yacht in 1900 came before 1600. 1900 come before 1600, huh?
Well, his argument.
Man, come on, bro.
You good, bro. That was not the debate. Whether or not.
How is that not the debate? Is that not my premise or not? Is that not my premise? Tell me it's not my premise. Just tell me it ain't my
No,
premise, brother.
it doesn't. I tell you, it doesn't matter what your premise was because
It didn't matter. You was still gonna give him the
no,
win. I know. I
no.
know.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. It's okay, brother. It really is. Listen to what I'm saying. There is a such thing that exists in history of the ancient world as well as the modern world. In each one of those differentiations, you have what was known as a world stage of its time. You also have that in the modern era, which is world stage of its time. When you look at the debate, it says what? The world stage first. The ancient world, the world stage of the ancient world Israel doctrine existed before the world stage of the modern world. Now you cannot argue that the Bible, which is a compilation of books that you don't see come onto the scene until the 1500s, and then you argue an even later version of the Bible, of the King James Version, the 1611. So you went even further away from what was on the world stage first.
So once
I
again,
simply,
you don't
I
even know what we agreed to. So what are you
listen.
talking about? You're talking
You
about
keep
the
saying that
title. You're talking.
I'm
Hold up.
not
You're
talking
talking
about the
about a
title.
title.
I'm
You're
talking
talking about
about
a
what
title
you
that the brother
argued.
used to bring
I'm going to
pump
tell
you.
you why. I'm going to tell you why I don't believe you because you would not have shown the chronology.
Did I not
Your
say?
you
What,
would
what was
not
my
have. You
very
would not
first
have.
PowerPoint? What was my very first PowerPoint? My
You
premise.
would
What
not
I
have
was
shown
dealing
the
with, right?
chronology. I thought you would. I thought you would have been better. And I'm gonna tell you. Watch this. And we can't even scroll back. So I'm gonna tell you how I was looking at the debate. At around the 56, around up to 56 point. That's around 56.56 or something like that. You had a slide up called "The Origin of the Bible" or the original Bible or something like that. Right. That was one of your. That was one of the slides you brought up.
So you think I was
You
foolish enough to come without information, dealing with stuff in the
I didn't
past,
say you didn't
knowing
come without
what he was gonna
information.
do? He didn't have nothing
I
for
didn't
my
say you didn't come
era.
with it.
He didn't
Listen,
have
brother.
nothing for
So
my
who was the
era.
one being
Thank you,
slick?
and I appreciate you saying that. Hold on, I appreciate you saying
Who was
that
the one being slick?
because you keep saying
Hold up, man.
you argued your
Listen,
era.
listen, y'all
He
rock. Hold
argued
up, brother.
his
Hey,
era.
check this out. Check this out. Can we end
Hold up,
this so I
hold up,
can talk?
Craig.
This
Everybody
Raptor
hold
Craig.
up.
Can I,
Yeah,
Craig?
just
Everybody hold
just
up.
just just cut us off and let's do whatever we gonna do back here and not put it in the public because it's making y'all look stupid
No, 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 no,
because
no, no,
people
not
not
you.
Hell
bearing
nah, it ain't
direct
making us look
witness.
stupid. It's making you look stupid.
All right, everybody hold up, man. That's it on this show, man. I appreciate everyone tuning in, man. Be on the lookout for the source, man, as we continue to move forward and have more debates and bring more powerful information to the people. With that, man,
Hey,
we
y'all,
say,
my y'all. This Raptor Craig. Promote our next debate though before you leave. Our next debate. Okay. That's all I'm asking for.
oh yeah. Appreciate that, man. We got an outstanding debate coming up between our brother Craig and Alfie, right? Which is best for the black community, the Bible or
Hinduism.
Hinduism, right? So everybody be on the lookout for that, man. That's our next big debate that's coming up. Let me go ahead and give the date and time on that. So
Is it
everybody,
August the 26th?
yeah.
I
But
believe
I
it's
appreciate
August
that,
26th.
Craig, man, sincerely, man. Make sure I get some love to the brothers, Alfie and Craig, because they're putting their PowerPoints together to bring another powerful discussion to the source, right? All right, so
And one more thing too. One more thing too. We know we got a lot of haters in these chats, and they trying to underhand us. They trying to find anything they can find on us, right? And right now, I see what they doing. I see you, that guy from the Lion Den. I see you, but I got you though. I got you. Ratchet Hey, Craig got you. the debate between Craig and Afi is going to be August the 26th 7 p.m. CST on Y'all World 77 MYMG on Facebook and Genesis 49ers on YouTube. So be on the lookout.
Right. All right, I'm going to share the flyer right now. And share the flyer right now.
Everybody like and share the video on all social media platforms. Let's get the source out there. We're trying to grow this thing big. So like and share the video. Let everybody know, your friends, your mama, your congregation at the church. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, holla at if you want to be a judge too, man. We need some judges, man, to come through, man. All backgrounds, it don't
Right.
matter.
All walks of
You know
life.
what
We
I'm
want
saying?
Moors. We want atheists. We want agnostics, Christians, people of the Islamic faith. You know what I'm saying?
Evil, all that. Who done? It don't
Right.
matter.
Afrocentric. We need y'all, man, because we trying to keep the judges diversified, so we won't hear anybody talking about we got a biased judging system. Tonight we had a Hebrew, an agnostic, and I believe the other brother is a Christian, if I might be mistaken. But we try
And
to
and one thing too, look,
I'm an
Craig Craig
Israelite.
on his debate with Alfie, he said he don't want no
So
Hebrew
everybody,
judge. He don't want no Hebrew
Israel
judge,
got
and
them
I
as
think
an
that was
Israelite.
great.
I got you. Everybody can see on the screen. This is the next debate that's coming up at the source. It's about to go down, right? And Brother Craig has requested no Hebrew judges for this one. All right. So listen, we're about scholarship. We're about balance. We're about being fair, right? So understand this, man. This is what's going down. I hope everybody can see the flyer here, right? As we continue to push and promote the source, man. Shout out to the SUC. With that being said, man, we out of here, man. 7 game. Tanks on the ground.
let's get it. 7 game.